Hey, cousin. It's your favorite cousin, Ken, also known as Marie Moses. I am a spiritual wellness practitioner. For those of you who don't know, I am a spiritual wellness practitioner. I think I already said that. An energy healer and a transformative speaker. Somebody just called my phone and threw me all the way off, cousin. I don't like being bothered when I go on my live, okay? I don't like being bothered when I go on my live. Anyway, how you doing? How you feeling? Looking good. You said, Ken, ain't nothing to laugh about right now. You laughing and it ain't nothing funny. Okay. Just relax. I'm here to support you, okay? For those of you who don't know me, I am a spiritual guide. I am here to support you. So if you come across me, I am here to support you on your journey, your spiritual growth journey. You are on a spiritual growth journey, and it is a process. It's tough. It's not easy. And that's why there are people like me here to help you. So just relax. The title of this live is called Slingshot Cycle. It's a slingshot cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Because a lot of us are being guided to pull back, okay? And that might be the last thing that you want to do when you're ready to move forward. You're trying to grow in life. You want to do things in life. You're ready to get out there and do all the things that you want to do. Not so fast. Not so fast. Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, buddy. Okay? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, everybody on YouTube watching the replay. And hey, everybody here on TikTok live. If you need clarity about anything that is going on in your life right now, download your free guide. That will give you a lot of clarity. If you are stuck in a relationship, if you're stuck on a job, if you're stuck in your business, whatever it is that's going on with you when it comes to your personal development on your spiritual growth journey, if you feel stuck, download the guide. It's going to give you clarity, and that's what you need, all right? That's why I'm here. I'm here to give you clarity. So what you need to know is that you're being pulled back. You may feel like you want to move forward, rush out there, and do all the things that you want to do. And if you're not able to do that, thank you for the love. If you're not able to do that, the reason why you're not able to do that is because you're being developed, okay? So you know, this is what Spirit had told me. I'm telling you what Spirit had told me. You know, you have a slingshot, right? You pull the slingshot back and you hold it there, right? You aim, get the aim right. You know what I'm saying? You got to get everything right before you launch and take off. This is what Spirit does to us. I know who I'm talking to. I always have to remind you. I am talking to a specific group of people. You came here to do something very great, and you know it. In your soul, you know it. You may not be there. Some of you are there. Some of you are on that path. You may not have all the clarity, but you are here to do something great. So just get that out of your mind. If you're confused about that, just know you came here to do some great big things. But before you do those things, you need to be developed. And you can climb up in life. You can get your job. You can start your business. You can start making your money. You can do all of these things, right? But there will come a time on your journey where Spirit will call you away from all of those things. And you will be set aside so that you can be developed. This is what you're going through right now. So if you're trying to rush out there and get a job and you can't find one, this is why. If you're trying to scale your business and wonder why you can't do it, this is why. If you're wondering why you're trying to move forward and you're not getting the support that you need, it's not time for you to move. You gotta put some respect on divine timing. All right? And I know how we are, us human beings. Yeah, the human beings, beans. We want to just do whatever it is that we want to do. And we have done that. Like little children, we get our opportunity to go out and do whatever it is that we want to do. But then there comes a time when we get older, we start to know more, we're growing, and now we're held to a certain standard. Spirit is holding us to a certain standard. And when I say spirit, you can call it God, you can call it source, you can call it Allah, you can call it Buddha, you can call it whatever you call it. It is a spirit. It's not a man. I don't say God. You can, but I don't. And I have to constantly explain this because some people are so used to hearing the word God, God, God. I don't say that because I know that if I say God, you're instantly going to connect God to a human form. Okay? I want you to understand what you're dealing with. You're not dealing with a human form, even though it can take human form. It can take any form. A rock, a tree, a bird, an ant, anything, a human, okay? Everything that has life is spirit, okay? So just know that so you're clear. I know you may have whoever it is that you worship and you love and you idolize or whoever it is. That ain't what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about the source, the Most High, the Creator. I want you to connect to that aspect of you because just like in the Bible, I don't know if you read the Bible, but in the Bible, Yahshua said that me and my Father are one, okay? So he did the work. And for some reason, a lot of times people feel like whoever they believe in, since they did the work, that you don't have no work to do. You came here to do greater works. So that means that you have to go through your wilderness. You have to go through all of that too. I know. I grew up in the church. So I know that most religious people feel like they don't have to do a thing other than, what the book says and by the law and this and that. But spirit is going to guide you from within, right? Spirit is with you everywhere you go, right? Yes. So there are things that spirit is guiding you to do that you're not going to be able to read or get from another person. I'm just going to give you confirmation because I'm a spirit guide. But you have spirit guides in the spiritual realm. You have spirit guides in the physical realm. I'm just here to confirm what you already know or give you clarity about things that you may not know. It's one or the other. But you do have work to do. And you cannot skip out on this part. You cannot. And I know you want to run. I know you want to hide. I know you just want to get to it. I know you just want to live in this heaven on earth or this oasis and, kumbaya and everything's all good. But that ain't what you came here to do. That's not what you came here to do. Everybody else, they ain't go ahead and kick it, okay? They ain't go ahead and do whatever they doing. But for you, you didn't come here for that. You said you're right. That's what I had heard, okay? I don't claim to know everything. I only know what I had heard. You came here to do something. Your soul is growing. You're on a journey, okay? You are not the physical body, but everything you do is for your physical body. So you're moving past that. So that's the reason why the job isn't working, the business isn't working, and all these things, because you're moving past the physical and you're moving into or merging into oneness with your soul and spirit alignment. This is why we have spiritual alignment class. For all of you ladies out there, if things are not working in your life, men, I love y'all, but I work with women, okay? Men, y'all work together. Go on, y'all work together. You can stay on the line, but y'all figure out what y'all gonna do, okay? Women, if things are not working out in your life, your relationships aren't working, business, career, everything just crumbling around you, big mess, I gotta tell you out of alignment with spirit. And the longer you keep doing whatever it is that you want to do, you can do that. Thank you for the love. I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with you. As long as you keep doing it your way, you're not going to move forward. And your soul came here to grow. Remember, I just told you, you're not the body, you're the soul. You came here to grow. So if your soul is not growing and moving forward, you're going to be dissatisfied in life. You're not going to be happy. So spiritual alignment class is for women that are tired of being drugged in a relationship. You're tired of working on a job. You're tired of doing everything that you want to do. And now you're ready to get in alignment with spirit. I got some things for you. Okay. When I was gone for them 3 years, because I practice what I speak. Okay. BTW, for those of you who don't know me. I was on YouTube for years. I was a spiritual guide on YouTube. Got the plaque, millions of views, did all that. A lot of people know me from YouTube. But I took 3 years off from work so that I can work on myself. So that I can be knee to knee with spirit and do this spiritual alignment work that I'm telling you about. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm back here now to give you something. Thank you. If you come across this live, ladies, I'm talking to you. It's your time. It's your time. You done dated as much as you can date. You done had as much sex as you can have. You done ate as much as you can eat. Stomach coming out the pants. You're tired. Hey, I'm telling you because I did it, okay? My stomach was coming out my pants too. Y'all know, those of you who know me, I lost 70 pounds. And I did not do that on my own, on Weight Watchers or keto or vegan or nothing. I'm going to tell you what spirit going to do. Just like this, okay? You know how you take a towel, you wring it out? Yeah, that's what spirit got to do to you so you can get in line. But you have to be willing. You have to submit. You have to say, okay, I'm tired. And if you're at that point where you come across me, normally it's because you are tired and you don't know what to do. Join us in spiritual alignment class. I have something for you. Commit to yourself for 4 weeks. It's a 4-week class, all right? And it's online. So you can join from anywhere, no matter where you are. You're going to get your assignments every Sunday. I'm going to send them to you. You're going to join our private community, and we are tight in our private community. So for all of you ladies that have been going through life alone, you're taking care of kids by yourself, thank you for the love, you're doing everything by yourself, that time is over too. That time is over too. We are coming together, we are healing ourselves, and we are dedicated to this path. The ladies that I'm talking to, okay? For all the ladies, you still want to roll around Rodney? Still want to, you know what I'm saying, do the thing that you're doing? This ain't for you. Okay, you can go and keep going. I'm talking to women that are ready because we're getting ready to make a big impact in this world, and I hope you're ready. But you got to get in alignment first. And spirit is going to get you right first. So once you're in alignment, then you get your children in alignment. I'm telling you, this happened for me too. You can look at my page and say, my children lost weight, I lost weight, we relocated. Everything in my life is peaceful now. I didn't say perfect. I said peaceful. But I had to get to this point. There's work that you're going to have to do. Okay? And it's your time. So, if you're ready, do what you need to do for yourself. But just remember, it's just not for you. It starts with you, but it's just not for you. Thank you for the love. It's for everybody connected to you. You cannot be a good wife if you're not a good woman to yourself. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And I know a lot of women want to be married. I have done so many different readings and personals. Y'all know me from YouTube. We used to always talk about love and all this, okay? But if you really want to be in a relationship with a man and you really want it to last, you have to show up your best. If you're not doing your best on your own, then a man is not going to come in and love you better than you love yourself. That's never going to happen. And that's why it's not happening. Okay? A man can come in and settle for you, but is that what you want? Do you want the type of man that's going to settle? Or do you want one of these men out here that's healed or healing? Because they out here and they're ready for marriage. They are ready. They are like this, okay? They looking for the right one. But they can't find her. A virtuous woman, who can find her? Right? That's what it says in Proverbs 31, right? Who can find her? Because if you're stressed out, you're tired, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating right, you're not living right, you're not doing the things that you need to do for yourself, but then you say, oh, I just want to go be in a relationship, I'm going to be on a date. Ma'am. What do you have to say? Ma'am. I know a crackhead when I see one. Ma'am. No, ma'am. No. Don't do that to him. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Take some time off. I told you, I took years off. Take some years off. You have the time. If it takes years, let it take years. But you have been through too much. All the things you went through in your childhood, all the things you went through with these exes and children and everything that you have been through, you got to give your body time to get back right. And it takes time. And every time you let a man in, it sets you back. I'm just telling you. It's real. Am I telling the truth? I am. And every time you get your heart broken, you're looking at the man and say, oh, it's him. He did this, he did that. But why you let him in the thing? You don't have to do that. You do not have to. Thank you for the love, y'all. I'm just being honest with you because I want you to be in love. A lot of you are going to be in love. A lot of you are going to be in a fairy tale wedding, marriage type situation. I'm telling you, it's going to happen in this lifetime. It's going to happen for you. You may be the only one in your family with a marriage that is successful. You may be the only one in your family that is going to start a business or build an empire, whatever it is that you do. And this is for men and women. You're going to be the only one. But you have to be prepared for that. You do. Or you're going to carry the old into the new. And it's just going to be the same cycle over and over again. So I'm here to tell you that it is your time. But it may not feel like it at first. You may feel like, dang, like, what's happening in my life? You may feel confused. My nose is twiggling, spirit. Y'all know how it is. When I used to read tarot, that used to happen to me all the time. All the time. But just hear me. You're going to live that great life. All of you men and women out there, you can just feel it in your soul. You get frustrated because you just like, oh, I just want this. Just relax. Calm down, okay? Untwist that. It's a little too tight up there at the top. Okay? Because it's going to happen, but not before the development. That comes first, okay? So, just know that. If you feel overwhelmed, it's coming. Take your time, all right? The first thing you need to know is that when you feel overwhelmed, pay attention to how you feel. What is making you feel that way? There's normally something that you can pinpoint if you slow down. If you don't slow down, you'll just feel like everything is just like piling up on you. Like, you know, it's so much. And it could feel like that. But this is why we slow down. This is why you meditate. This is why Spirit is calling you to separate. You may feel like you don't want to be around people. You may feel like I just want to be by myself. Thank you. You may feel like, you know, I'm not in the mood. And that is okay. When you're feeling like that, allow yourself to feel like that. I know that we live in a world that says, you know, you can't feel like that. You don't have time. Straighten up. You need to join the party and get in with everybody. No. No. This is a slingshot cycle for you. So that means that they can go and do that. They can push and push and push. But for you, you're being drawn back because there's a lot of things that Spirit is going to do within you that you're not going to be able to do on your own. Listen to me. When I was gone for 3 years, there was times when all I could do was lay down. That's it. Now, I didn't tell people what I was going through, but that's what I was going through. A lot, okay? Up in here and in my body and everything. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the love. It was a lot that was going on in me, man. And there were times like I'm sitting here talking to you, I wouldn't even be able to put a sentence together. Just to tell you the truth. It felt like my brain sometimes was just like off. Like my words were just like, I would say something, I'd be like, what did I just say? Like, okay? But Spirit does something in you when you're on your spiritual journey. There's this defragmentation and whatever going on in your brain. It's like moving stuff around and in your body. It's all this stuff is going on. Thank you, cousin. He said, so good to see you. You look amazing. Thank you, cousin. But there is so much that Spirit wants to do within you, but you have to allow it. You have to be able to sit still long enough for all of this to take place. Otherwise, You only going to get up so far on your growth journey. Tell you what's going to happen. That's why a lot of spiritual people don't last. Because you only can go so far up. All this kundalini awakening, all that, you don't do that. Spirit does that in you. So it's a partnership that we have with our Creator. And you're going to, or you're already on that path of merging and becoming one with the Creator. In order for you to hold that type of energy in your vessel, it has to be cleansed. So you go through cleansing. You may be guided to start fasting. You may be guided to be by yourself, drink more water, eat fruits and vegetables, cut the meat out. All of these small things that happens over time. Okay? So you're guided to do all of these things because your body is being purified. You're being prepared. Yes. You say you have to lock in with yourself. You do. You do. You really do. And you have to be unapologetic about it because people around you are not going to understand. Excuse me. I'm just going to tell you straight up. They are not going to understand. They are going to want you to come around. They're going to want you to do all the things y'all used to do. They're going to want to borrow this or do that and all that. And you going to have to either turn off your phone or move out of town like I did. You said, Ken, you moved out of town? Yeah, I did. Y'all know me. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, for those who know me. For those who don't, that's where I'm from. But I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And I did not know I was coming down here to heal and to be up in the mountains and walking around the woods healing. I didn't know that. I was thinking I was going to come down here and just get ready to be, 2.0. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'll get ready to turn up. But no, that's not what happened. My YouTube channel, I completely lost motivation to record and do that. I just was over it. Just to be honest, I did not have the drive that I had before. I could come and sit in this chair and do messages and read every day. I loved it. And when I moved here, it was like the first year, it was cool. But then I started feeling like, I just really don't want to do it. That's why I'm saying you have to pay attention to yourself. You have to be a student of your life. You're going to another level, but that means you have to be a different person. So not only are you a different person in the way you present yourself to the world, but how you interact with yourself. That has to change too. That has to change first. You said, yes, I had to isolate. Yes, it's very important. And don't look at the clock. Don't look at the time. Don't look at the calendar. Don't look at none of that. Because I'm going to tell you, on the spiritual path, literally, every day seems like the same day. Like, I would not know what today is unless I looked at the clock or looked at the calendar or something, But every day literally feels like the same day. The time of day, it feels the same unless it's dark. Because you're merging, so you're living as a spirit. Because a lot of people say that you're a human having or a spirit having a human experience or whatever, That's what people say. But when you actually live that way, then you literally disconnect from human things. Things that other people care about, you don't care about. And you try to make yourself care about it, but you don't. Because you're living as a spirit. Yeah, you said hermit mode. Definitely. It's like hermit mode 2.0. I'm trying to tell you. People calling your phone. You ain't answering. I mean, you just out of touch. You're out of this reality. Literally. Out of there. And everybody's trying to figure out, like, what's wrong with you? They might be saying you're weird or, like something wrong with you. But you're not. And that's all you have to know. That's why I say you have to be unapologetic because it's a relationship between you and spirit. It's all about your connection to the source. It's not about the job. It's not about the business. It's not about the family. It's not about the kids. It's not about the husband. It's not about the wife. You got to be locked in. That's what it's about. Thank you, cousin. You got to be locked in. And if you agree to it, okay, because you don't have to. You get free will. But if you agree to it... Look, I always have to laugh when I say you have free will because you do. Look. Oh, spirit. You have free will. You can do what you want. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. You can do what you want to do, but let's just say you choose the less favorable route. Let's just say you keep doing that. Man, you're going to get hit up up top of your head. You're going to try to figure out what's going on. That's why I'm your cousin. I'm going to tell you, look. Let me tell you what's happening. So you quit getting hit upside the head. Just lay down. Just stay down. Just don't get back up. You said, no, I got to get up. I got to go. I got to fight. I got to do. Woo. It's tough. But you got something to do. You do. And you have to be developed. You can't skip out on that. You said I cut my whole family off and move out of my hometown. Me too. Me too. And I wouldn't say like cut them off in a bad way, but we just don't talk. And I grew up very close to my sisters and my brother and my nieces and nephews and my mom. Like we all grew up very close. So for me to be here by myself, and I don't feel by myself at all, but I'm used to always having, family and barbecues and kicking it and traveling and stuff together. And now it's just me. It's different. It is different. Hey, Sharonda. It is very different. But I know that if I did not choose this path, I would not be back here talking to you. I know that. I know that for sure. If I would have chose to continue to do what I was doing it my way, I was making money. I was taking care of everything. I told y'all when I moved down here, I had my little brand new car. I had my truck when I was in Kansas City. Drove my truck down here. Got me a brand new Lexus. Baby, I had to look. I was back to back. You know what I'm saying? I had my truck in the Lexus parked like this. Bought the house. I was doing my thing. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well, we getting ready to go up to the next. And the Spirit was like, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Look, no, we're not. Sit down. Sit down. I was like, what? But, man, it's so much work I had to do. So much. When I think about it and I look back on the journey, it was so much that I needed to do and Spirit needed to do within me, because there's no way that I would be able to do the great things that I know Spirit has given me. Literally, I have the blueprint. I know what I need to do. I know who I am and what I came here to do. When I moved down here, that was not the case. That was not the case. I was just like everybody else. Got my cars, got my house. I'm good, okay? Just like everybody else. And then Spirit helped me to see you're not like everybody else. And that's what you need to know. You're not like everybody else. So you're just trying to make it and survive, and your goals and your manifestations are all about physical things, when I'm telling you that your life is going to change thousands of people's lives. If not, some of you, millions of people's lives. This is how it's going. This is how it's going. You said such a positive attitude. Thank you. It's work. It's work. You said, cousin, this path is mind-blowing. Yep. The knowledge you receive automatically makes you isolate. Yeah, it does. It does, because it can be overwhelming. And whenever it feels overwhelming, like Spirit will give you the truth, okay? You're going to know a lot of truth. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got to go to no books. You can, okay? I'm not saying you don't have to, but what you need to know about this world, about your family, about you, about everything that you need to know, you're going to find out the truth. And it's going to come at you fast, and it's going to come at you hard. And when it comes at you, a lot of people get mad. That's their first thing, they want to do is like, because the whole time you're finding out like, man, this whole thing is a lie. My mama been lying to me. Daddy been lying to me. The church been lying to me. And everybody, what am I in? Where am I at? That's how you feel. But whenever you start feeling like that, that's when you need to just pull back. Because Spirit will also comfort you. Remember, you have your guides, but you have angels. You have support. And they will comfort you. And that energy will calm down. And I'm going to tell you what Spirit always told me. On the spiritual path, don't get mad. As long as you don't get mad, you're going to be okay. It's when you get mad, that's when you're going to have a problem. Because you lower your frequency and then them boys come in. And they going to get you. And if you think your mind is already going through something, you really don't. Your mind going to be gone. All the way gone. Spirit don't care nothing about you throwing a temper tantrum. You want to throw a temper tantrum? That's how I be looking at people on the spiritual path. They be ready to fight. We get ready to go to war. I was like, oh, you sweet little baby soul. Yes, you are. You a sweet little baby soul. Yes, you are. Baby, you were a sweet little baby soul. Yes, you are. Baby, you will not. Somebody call my phone, cousin. You will not be able to fight against those forces at all. It ain't happening. You said I just said that. You just said that to someone. It's the truth. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's like, can y'all hear me? Because my phone was just ringing. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay. And then they didn't text me. Dang. But it's like, okay, you know how if you fighting, right? Have you ever been in a fight before? But you can't win the fight. So you just start getting mad and you just start doing all kinds of stuff. You trying to win it by any means. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. And you still get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Now you just exhausted. That's what happens on the spiritual path when you get mad. You still getting beat up. Ain't nothing changed. Remember when that movie we came in the door, he started punching them babies, knocking them all out. He was, I can't take this ghetto stuff no more. And baby was flying across the room. It ain't gonna change nothing. It's not gonna change. Because you laughing over real. It doesn't change anything. So this is why we meditate. People think meditation is just like some cute, pretty thing to do. It's not pretty. This is a tool, okay? You're learning how to use this frequency, whatever you're going through, this energy, you're transmuting that energy through meditation. You're becoming an alchemist. You have all of this negative energy and things that are going on, and you're learning how to transmute that energy into positive energy for you. And trust me, it will grow you the more you learn how to calm down, okay? And instead of you going out with the energy, you just bring it on in, okay? Every time something negative happens, ooh, this is an opportunity for me to, let me store some more of this good energy. Just bring it on in, okay? You're going to alchemize it. And you just relax your mind. Meditation is just you learning how to just calm yourself down. Take your deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. And like I was telling you, you have to pay attention to yourself. Whenever you're angry, you're hurting yourself. Just remember that. You're not hurting anybody else more than you're hurting yourself. I don't care if you get into a fight. I don't care if you're screaming and it's a yelling match. I don't care what it is. When you're angry, you hurt yourself. So what Buddha say, we're not punished for our anger, we're punished by our anger. You are hurting yourself. So when we're first on our spiritual path, then that's acceptable. When you start going down your path and you're more mature, then you realize that you actually are just really hurting yourself. So all this healing work you're doing, thank you for the love, all this healing work you're doing, every time you allow yourself to get upset, boom, okay, boom, down in the dumps. There you go. And nobody put you there. Okay? You're grown. You're not a child. If you get upset and you don't know how to hold that anger and do something with that that's constructive, then you're going to hurt yourself. And that's your fault. This is why I even tell my own children, You say, I don't know. They did this to me, so this is why I did that. Hold on. Wait a minute. You let something happen outside of you to move you, that's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. You said never lead with emotions. Never. And that's what we learn. That's what the spiritual path teaches us. How to stay calm. You can make it through anything if you have a calm mind. If your mind is not calm, you're not going to make it. And let me tell you, in this world, you will see a lot of things happen. Excuse me. It's going to be so much that's going on. You might panic. You might start tripping out. So we're being prepared, those of us that are here to raise the vibration of the planet, I'm talking to you. We are being prepared for what is next, what is to come. You're going to see a lot. You're going to go through a lot. But you're already getting the practice in learning how to calm down. No matter what you see, no matter what you go through, no matter what thoughts you have, you're learning how to process this energy. You're doing that. Okay? You say emotions can be your own downfall and detriment if not controlled. That's the truth. Hold on, cousin. Just 1 second. I got a timer on. Let me turn my timer. On. Okay, cousin. Sorry about that. Can you hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I have to turn my timer off. I have to have a timer on TikTok. Because if I don't, I will go crazy. I will be on here scrolling all day. You say we hear you. Okay, yeah. And I forget. Sometimes I forget. I just push the live button and I forget that I've already been scrolling. Then I'll get that little warning like, okay, you got 5 minutes left. Oh, wait a minute. But yeah, y'all know how I am about TikTok. But, you know, it's so important for you to monitor how you feel and get control. Self-control is so important. When I was younger, I was not taught this. And many of us were not taught this, especially if you grew up in the hood like how I grew up in the hood. Baby, somebody do something to you, bam, okay? What you say? Bop. Okay? We ain't talking about nothing. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm getting ready to cuss you out. I'm getting ready to put my hands on you or my feet or whatever I'm going to put on you because you're getting on my nerve. You know what I'm saying? We grew up like that. Like, my mom, I love my mom. But my mom is the type, she still will fight you to this day. To this day. And she's at her old age. Okay? Mama ain't calling you old, but I'm just saying, okay? She's like that. My mom, that's a Taurus woman. She gonna put her hands on you. Okay? And I used to have to be like, Mama, calm down. Relax. But I had to learn that as an adult, that's unacceptable. So you mean I can't cuss people out when they say something to me? No, you can't cuss people out when they say something to you. You have to learn how to communicate. And as long as you know how to communicate effectively, then you don't have to get angry. I've learned that, thank you, Spirit. Spirit has taught me that you can say anything that you need to say as long as you say it tactfully, okay? You can have your control and still get your point across at the same time. You can be a very powerful person and not have to put your hands on nobody. You can be felt without touching a person. There's ways to do that. And when you grow up, you learn how to do that. But when you're young, then you're throwing a temper tantrum like I was just telling you, like those little baby souls, okay? Little cute little baby soul. Kick your butt. I know, okay? I know how it is. You know, I used to be a hothead. I ain't lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all know I hold nothing back from you. I will be the first one they call. Hey, we about to go slide over here. Yeah. Okay? Brother, baby mamas and all. Hey, what was said? I'm pulling up. I don't care. Look at my hands. Baby, I've been fighting a long time, okay? But you get tired of fighting. There comes a point in time where you just like, I don't want to fight nobody. Like, I don't want to argue with people. I don't want this to be my life. I want to have a peaceful life. And I got to that point where it's like, I'm tired of always arguing, all the time. All the time. You said that ratchet mentality is so low level energy. It is. It is. And when Spirit revealed it to me that that's a weakness, I don't like being considered a weak woman. I'm not a weak woman. But I seen it for what it really was. If a person can do something to you and make you do something, you're a weak person at that point. I'm like, dang. Told you, Spirit gonna tell you the truth. The truth gonna be revealed. Whole time you thinking you strong because you done hit somebody or you done said something and you done got one off, but they are doing something to move you. And when you understand the spiritual realm, as above, so below, there are entities in the spirit realm that will intentionally do things to you to move you. So I learned that from being on the spiritual path. Like, oh, okay. So I learned what thoughts are mine, what thoughts are not mine. Because there are thoughts that can come to you to get you to do things, but you have to know yourself. What do you want? Because when you're, okay, we're going to go down just a little bit. Not too far deep, just a little bit. Y'all know I used to read tarot. When you're reading tarot, you're getting messages from guides on the other side. That's what you're doing when you read tarot. But when you evolve from that and you're learning how to connect to spirit for yourself, the way we learn is by getting mixed signals. You get mixed messages. So you go from getting all the messages, they all right, okay? Everything right. Everything you want to know is popping, right? And then you start getting mixed messages. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. I know this is what I heard. I know this is what I'm seeing, okay? I'm getting this, okay? But that's not what it is. And that happens intentionally. And then you might think that, or, you know, tarot people, spiritual people, you might think that something's wrong, like you're doing something wrong, like what is happening? It's just time for you to get your connection to source for yourself. So you can put the cards up. So you can put the stones up. So you can put all of the cards up. I mean, I could read anything, playing cards. You can put all your tools up and you can learn how to get connected to spirit for yourself. And a lot of people think that, you know, they're connected to the source and they don't have to go through these guides, okay? There's realms and levels of heaven. You don't just get to our creator, the most high, without going through these, call them what you want, okay? Guides, okay? Some people have, you know, Yahshua or whatever religion you are a part of, there is an entity or a being that you're going through to get to the most high, okay? That's the truth. But when you evolve, then you can get like things are a little rocky for you. Whereas before it was like, okay, everything was good. Like, what's going on? It's time for you to get into alignment, okay? I just heard that way. Y'all remember that movie? He said, welcome to me. Martin Lawrence, welcome now. You said, go deep, cousin. Yes, cousin. Okay. It gets real out here. It gets real out here. Because I even had a person tell me, a Christian person tell me that, you know, they felt like, I'm going to say the name Jesus, okay? But they felt like they was getting a message from Jesus to do something. And so they did it. And then they were like, well, you know, I thought this is what I needed to do. It's the guys that I needed to do. Like, I feel like, you know, like he lied to me, basically. Like, I feel like I was lied to. You have to learn, okay? You have to learn. I don't care what guys you're working with, what tradition you in, or whatever it is that you do. You learn on the path, okay? And on your journey, there can be some static, confusion, and things like that, but just relax. Just don't trip, okay? And this is another reason why our habits are so important, because if you have addictions, then you have an open portal to negative forces. So then while you're trying to stay calm and stay in control, they're going to come in and smack you up, okay? Because they have the right. They have a way to get to you. So this is the reason why we choose love. Sidebar, okay? Okay, all of you melanated people who feel like love frequency is weak, it's not. That's the frequency you need to be at. That's where you need to be at. That is the highest vibration next to enlightenment. Only spirit can enlighten you, or else you'll be confused. Remember, I told you there's a lot of confusion on the path. And spirit will leave you confused as long as you want to do what you're doing. So that's why it says there's a way that seems right, but in the end, it's like death. Like, okay, why you just leave me hanging? Okay, because it's time to go up, but you want to stay there. So since that's where you want to stay, then you can stay in your confusion over there. Spirit will do that to you. But when you're ready to grow and evolve, then you'll get enlightened about certain things. And you have to go through the heart. This is how we get to the higher chakras and do all this kundalini work people want to do. You can't skip the heart work. But that's what we want to do, right? We don't want to heal and heal from the past and mommy wounds and daddy wounds and talking to your parents about how they made you feel and, going through all this. People don't want to do that. I've even heard some people say like shadow work and that type of work, like lower level work, that's not for me. I'm here to tell you, if you believe you ain't got to do no shadow work, believe it. But if you down here in this lower aspect of yourself and you're not willing to come up through this heart and let everything be basically transmuted through the love frequency, meaning that you see why things are happening and not what has happened. Because we can focus in on what is happening in our life and what we've been through, and we don't see why it happened. There is a greater purpose, but then we get upset. Well, what's the purpose then? Well, why'd I have to go through that then? If you are all loving God, why would you send me through that? And you think that our Creator has the answer to you. The nerve of humans, man. Humans are, woo. Look, I'm talking like I ain't a human. I'm mixed. Part human, part spirit. I'm mixed, okay? But, people who are in that lower frequency, it's like that's how they come at our Creator. And it's like, no, you're never going to get anywhere like that. Never. It's just like your child. If your child comes to you like that, like, Mom, Dad, you need to tell me this. I want to know this and that. It's like, I ain't got to tell you nothing, little kid. Who you think you're talking to? Man, later, over there. And that's exactly what happens. So a lot of spiritual people who think they're ascended, they just over there on the sideline pouting and mad about something that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I know people in my family, something happened to them when they were kids. They still mad about it, and they 60 years old over there. You and all your numbing addictions and everything you want over there. When you ready to get up, you can get up. If not, over there. Not in this lifetime you won't be ascending. But that's what you came here to do. That's what your soul came here to do. Those of you that I'm talking to. So we can get mad and we can get upset about the past, but it's not going to change what happened. It's not going to change nothing. You said so true. It's real. Your daddy wasn't there. You got abused. Your mama talked to you crazy. Your man broke your heart. Your woman hurt you. All these things are experiences. Don't identify with the experiences. It's just an experience. Everything you're here to experience with the human body. Because if you didn't have the human body, you would not be able to have the experience. So your soul entered into the body, incarnated in the body, so that you can touch, taste, feel, not only just the good, but also the negative experiences. So you can interpret these things. Because you're in the physical realm. So you're here to have these experiences. Okay? So that's where you hear people say that you're a spirit and you're living in a human body. Comma. Put that comma on there. Okay? And from these experiences, you're going to be making observations and you're going to be making adjustments. That's the part that people are missing. You're making observations and adjustments. Your whole life. That's what you'll be doing. Whenever you feel stuck in life, it's because you either made an observation and you're not making an adjustment, or you just don't know what's going on, so you can't see. And there are times when Spirit will not allow you to see. And you may say, well, if you are a loving creator force source, why would you leave me in the dark? Why would you do that? Well, the ways of our creator are not our ways, okay? I'm just going to tell you that straight up. But this is what I'll say. Karmically, we all have to go through certain dark cycles. We all start off in the dark. Everybody. There's nobody who comes here that's like a light being. Rarely. Okay, I ain't gonna say nobody. It's rare. But most of us, we've had past lives, several past lives. You have not always been this squeaky clean, beautiful, loving, radiant person that you are today. I hate to break the news to you. All right? You've had some past lives where you have done some things that you would shame somebody for doing today. I know. You can't believe it. Me? A murderer? I would never kill a person. You did. Yeah, you did. I saw you. Hey, cousin. You said cousin Kid. Hey, cousin. You said, I remember you from YouTube. Hey, cousin. It's me. It's me. You said, I wondered how you have been, and you look amazing. Thank you, cousin. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm back teaching and helping the collective. It's time to move forward. I helped us at that point. You know, we always going through that little twin flame thing. Tough journey. Tough journey. It led us all here. It led us all here to this spiritual growth. That's what it was all about. Okay. But what I was saying was, there are lifetimes that you have done some very, very crazy things, okay? I just gotta let you know that. So, you're here to make it right. You get the opportunity. And I know that we were taught that you're going down to H-E-L-L. But if you're a loving being, I'm a loving being, I want to give people chances. Wouldn't our Creator give us chances? Absolutely. We get more and more and more chances. That's why we get more and more lifetimes until it's over. Now we're coming to the end of that. But, okay, Earth is a revolving door. You come in, you go out, you come in, you go out. Some of you are on your last lifetime. Some of you are, in the last few lifetimes. Who knows? Only you know. If you get the lessons and you evolve, you don't have to come back here. This is Earth School. We're here learning. We're here learning and growing. So once you have evolved to the highest form, then you don't have to come back here. And you're going to do some great things. You're going to leave a great legacy. And this is the reason why you hear people talking more and more about legacy. You have never heard more people in the world talking about leaving a legacy, building this, doing that. Because people are awakening. And the more people that Spirit is awakening, then it's making everybody wake up to the fact that, oh, I came here to do something. I didn't just come here to work on a job. Thank you for the love. I didn't just come here to open a business. I actually came here to make an impact. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? All these things. Okay, we're all waking up. And the more you grow, the more you let go of the past, the more you choose love, the higher up you become. You become an absolute joy and pleasure for our Creator to just look at you and see you grow. Just like a proud parent. But when we're repeating cycles and saying, oh, I know I need to stop eating this. I know, it's okay. I know I need to stop doing this and that. I know. But you keep doing it. You keep doing it. So if your child was doing the same thing, would you be proud? I'm just saying. Would you be proud? You put all this work into your child, and your child gets to a certain age. You know how they are when they get to be teenagers. They think they're grown. They keep doing the same things over and over again. Keep coming back to you. Help me. I need your help. But they keep doing the same thing over and over again. Would you say, oh, look at my child. I'm so proud of my child. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything. I'll die on the cross for you, baby. Don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. Stop. Okay? Stop. Please. And I ain't trying to come down on no religious people, but I'm just telling you the truth. Come on now. How long you gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again? You know better. You know better. We all know better. Spirit is telling you what to do, but you refuse. You don't want to do it. And then you get upset because you keep repeating cycle, doing the same thing over and over again, when all you have to do is listen to what Spirit is telling you. Pick it up. And it's small things, but it adds up to a lot. So if you're in a relationship and you know Spirit is saying that's not the person for you, you can love them. You can love this person so much, but you know in your soul that this person is not the person for you anymore. The cycle has ended. Okay? Sidebar. No relationship lasts forever. Okay? Just a little sidebar. Just let you know. Because sometimes we feel like it's going to last forever. You know? Hold on, y'all. I got that puzzle piece. But it doesn't last forever. And you'll get all the signs. You'll get everything. You'll know. You'll know. There may be a time in a relationship when you don't know. Because remember, you need to go through that cycle. So if you knew everything, you wouldn't go through the cycle. So that's why you don't know. But once you find out, what you going to do? You going to stay in that? It's up to you. It's up to you. You can stay for years and years and years and years. And we pray for things to change. This is what we do. Oh, please, I know you got the power to do anything. I know you got the power. I know you got the power to change this. Change me, change this. Do a work. I'm going to tell you what our Creator said. I ain't doing no work. Because all the work is already done. You do the work. And that's the part of religion that's left out. Because you think that you qualify because you did all the things. You completed the rituals. You did the rituals, but you're not doing the work. Do the work. You said I'm guilty. Could be. That's the spirit, okay? You know, the spirit got them big boots on. Stepping on them toes. I get my toes stepped on too. I'm just saying. Maybe my toe is flat as this paper. Look, spirit be stepping on my toe so bad. This is how flat my toe is. Okay? Like, dang. Okay. Okay. But you get tired. And when you get tired, that's the best place to be. That's the best place to be. You said I can't win with you. You said I can't with you. Because it is so true. It's so true. We all know what to do. That's the reason why it says in the end times, you won't be able to say, oh, didn't I do this? Didn't I do that? You doing all these good works. This is all stuff you want to do. It's all you. That's all you. That ain't what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit been telling you to rest for a whole year. You say, I ain't got time. Okay. All right. Well, make your money. Don't let the money make you. Make your money, because everybody just worried about money, okay? And people say, oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You do anything for money. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. I'm telling you. Because if Spirit tells you to give up that thing that's bringing you thousands of dollars so that you can have rest and peace, you won't do it. So don't say, I will give up anything to follow my Creator. Spirit just wants you to rest. We've been placed here in this beautiful garden, and all we have to do is exist and create from a loving heart and a loving space. That's what we came to do. What they do and all the fighting and war that they doing, they ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm talking about what we came here to do. So if Spirit is guiding you to stop doing something and you feel like you're successful at it, but Spirit is guiding you to stop it because it's hurting you, remember that you are hurting yourself and you are hurting our Creator at the same time. Thank you for the love. It's the truth. And a lot of you empathic people, you got it bad. You got it real bad. You want to talk about the narcissist? He's a narcissist. He's a narcissist, kid. She's a narcissist. Narcissist, my big flat foot. Okay? Because narcissists, they might hurt other people. Okay? Granted, they may play games, mind games, manipulation, all that. Empaths, you do the same thing. Same thing. Okay? You overgive for control. When people don't give to you, then you get upset. You throw a temper tantrum because you've given everything. This is the line. I've given everything. I've given everything. I don't understand. Why would you give everybody everything and not take care of yourself? So the empath is on a journey to learn from the narcissist. Okay? Because they're laughing. It's the truth. That narcissist is teaching you how to love yourself. Did you get the lesson? Did you get it? Okay? He's going to learn. She's going to learn. They're going to learn too. Thank you for the love. Tell you the truth. They're going to learn too. They're going to learn. But you're going to learn too. You're going to learn how to love yourself. And stop pushing yourself down to help other people rise up. Stop trying to control people by manipulating people and giving people everything. And thinking that just because you gave people everything, they should give the same to you. No. No, they don't have to. You said ding, ding, ding. That's the truth. You said the catalyst for you. Exactly. But people want to just play this game. You know, people love saying narcissist and they be online talking about narcissist. I'm like, man, one day I'm going to have a really big conversation about this. I'm going to just talk about this whole narcissist thing. But we attract people in our life to teach us so that we can grow. Remember, we came here to grow. So if you've attracted a narcissist, you need to learn from that person. And that person is going to learn from you. But a narcissist doesn't learn anything as long as you're there crying and begging and pleading for them to change. That just feeds them in their ego. Okay? The only way that they learn is when you take your light, shoot, out of their life and drop them like you never met them. That's how they learn. I'm telling you, I'm a narcissist's worst nightmare. I took so many narcissists out, cousin. I love it. Make my teeth white. Okay? Play with me, narcissist. Go ahead, narcissist. Play with me. I'm going to turn you into a love bug. Okay? I'm going to turn you into a love bug. You play with me. I'm just playing. Spirit said, okay. I won't be like that. But it's the truth, okay? They look at you like you some sweet little, ooh, she's just a sweet little sweet. Yes, I am. Okay? Until I'm not. And I ain't got to play no games. Because I don't play games. I don't play head games, mind games, none of that. I'm going to be my authentic self. And narcissists will try to play a game on you and do all these little mind games with you. And they're going to end up in love. Wrapped up in love with the wrong one. Because see, what they try to do is hold back their love. They try to hold back that feeling. I ain't going to fall in love with nobody. I'm just going to play these games. But they're going to run into the right one. And they ain't going to be able to hold back because you can't control love. Love just is. Okay? And I still love every single narcissist that I've ever known in my life. There is no malice. There is no hate or nothing. Because I understand them. I understand them very well because I understand myself. I understand the ways that I'm narcissistic. I understand that about myself, so I understand them too. It's fine. But when you stop talking to them and you never talk to them again, that's the worst thing you can do for them. Because now guess what they have to do? Sit with themselves. They have to sit with that feeling. Dang, I had a good person. I had somebody do anything for me. And I just played games the whole time. What's wrong with me? Can't call and tell you sorry. They can't talk to you. And Spirit won't let them. Spirit will block them. They'll be gone. You say, yes, they do. You say, I'm kind, but I'm big on me and my boundaries. I know that's right. But we have to learn, right? Because I have to learn too. That's how you learn. That's what life is all about. We're learning and growing. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at nobody's ever played on me, took from me, stole from me, talked about me, all the stuff people that did. I done been through that all my life, and I'm telling you, I ain't mad. I ain't messed up about none of it. Because I know I would not be the woman I am today without all of that. That's necessary for me. It's necessary for you. You need to go through those experiences. But you win when you come out on the top and you still can smile. You still have a loving heart. You won. You won. It didn't make you bitter. You don't look like you're 85 years old and you're 30. Okay? You ain't messed up about it. You look good. You're glowing. You're growing. You're going through life, and not only are you learning and growing, but you got the nerve and the gall and the audacity to be out there helping other people too. So you became a better person and you helping other people too? Baby, you a cold piece of turkey. You hear me? My cousin. Some tough beef jerky. You feel me? My cousin said, what? Nah, I ain't messed up about it. Don't be messed up about what people do. All these life experiences, don't be messed up about them. But you got to slow down. You know what I'm saying? You got to slow down and pay attention to how you feel. And check in with yourself. And when you need to take time away from life, do that. You don't always have to go out every weekend. You don't always got to be around family and friends. Take a day or two just for you every day. Women in Spiritual Alignment class, Sharonda, you already know. I always tell y'all, don't forget your rest day. Every week, you need a rest day. 24 hours, not 1 hour, not 2, not 4 or 5. No. One day. Just like our Creator rested on one day. It could be the Sabbath. Mine's the Sabbath. But I actually take 2 days off. Because I can. Because I got it like that. Look. Pop my collar. Do they pop collars anymore? Okay? Look. That's boss talk. I took a whole 3 years off. That's boss talk. I'm trying to tell you. Don't forget your rest day. I don't care about them kids. I don't care about that man. I don't care about that job. I don't care about that woman. For all the men out there listening, I don't care what mom and them need. Nobody. Your rest day is your rest day. Thank you, cousin. That's your day. You got to check in with you. You have to. Pamper yourself. Lay in the bed if you want to. If you feel like, I don't want to get up today, I'm just going to sit in the bed today and twinkle my toes and give me a little swig of the canteen. Turn something on TV. Look, let me open up the blinds. What else I want to do? Oh, nothing. You have the right. And I'm here to give you something a little bit better, okay? Give you one better. You're supposed to live like this every day. Every day. Every single day you're supposed to live like this. You're not supposed to work hard for nothing. Do you know that there's people that came before us that did the hard work? They did the work already. The work we doing is just so we can align with the energy that's already there. It's okay. You got an inheritance right there. I just talked about this on the last video. You got an inheritance. Get your inheritance. You don't know. But you're never going to know who you are, where you came from, what you came to do, or none of those things if you don't get in alignment with our Creator. You're not going to know. You're never going to know. So that's why it's important to rest. Because when you rest, things will get clear. Everything becomes clear. For those of you going outside in nature, you know I'm telling you the truth. The more you go outside, the more clear things will become. You're just going outside. Something so simple. But if we can be kept busy all the time on a job, in a business, all the time, mind always going, then we can't do what we need to do because we don't know what's going on. We don't have the clarity. You said say it. You said clocking into me and signing off of everything. Oh, I know that's why you said clocking into me and signing off of everything and everyone when it's me time. Yep. That's love. That's how you love yourself. It ain't about what you buy. It ain't about what you wear. It ain't about none of this stuff that we do to the body. None of it. Because I promise you, you can just build yourself up to be a beautiful person here and you'll be just a shell. You'll be a beautiful, sparkling shell. And that's what most people are in this world. And that's the reason why when you ascend, you get irritated being around most people because they're just a shell. The light that is in them, it has not been ignited. But when you get connected to a person that got that light, you like, my girl, my guy, okay? You want to sit up and kick it with them all day long. You were like, yes, finally, somebody saying something to touch me, you know? Instead of all this conversation and all this small talk. It's like, I don't got time for small talk. I don't got time to be talking about that stuff. We got a lot of things going on. But you'll get irritated. The more you ascend, I'm telling you, you are literally going to be a spirit. You're living as a spirit. And I'm telling you, thank you for the love. Spirits and angels and forces in the spiritual realm, they don't get all mixed up and mingled in the details of human reality. They can do things in our reality by the guidance of our Creator, of course, but they're not into the whole feelings of everything. Now, we have feelings, but we learn not to let those feelings take control of us. We learn that. And the more you become spirit-like, or one with spirit, I'll say that, then your emotions will change. And the things that you used to care a lot about, you don't care about them no more. And so you may start feeling like, dang, I should really care. Like somebody just passed. It's a funeral. And I'm not even crying. Because you understand death. You understand that everybody's going to get out of here, one way or the other. So you're not sad because somebody left. Everybody else is crying about death because they still haven't realized that everybody's going. But when you're connected to Spirit explains to you that everybody is going. And this is not where you came to stay. You came here to do something. Thank you for the love. You came here to do something, and then you go back to the spirit realm. So you actually feel like, look, this is a business trip. That's what I always say. This is a business trip for me. As soon as I'm done with my work, I'm piecing up out of here. And don't you try to light a candle and connect with me either. You said, "Ken, no, we gonna have a thing up for you. We gonna call you. Don't ring my bell, okay? Don't ring my bell, okay? I came down there and helped you already. Leave me alone." I was just like, you said so true. You said energy harvesting in every area. You said no more. We're not doing none of that. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you. You don't look at life the same. You don't even take it serious. Like, I do not take anything in this life serious. But it took me time to get here. I started off angry. I went through all these different paths, you know. So that's why I'm here. And I'm back here to help you because I've been through it. And I understand every part of it. But you're going to come through it. You're going to get through it. But just calm down, okay? Just relax. And the more you relax and you trust spirit, then things will be revealed to you. And you don't get upset. You accept it, and then you adjust, and then you move forward. That's what you do. And you know that even in the times when you feel overwhelmed, let me tell you what I do. Go lay down. That's why y'all don't see me on here every day. That's why you don't see me all the time. Now, the ladies in spiritual alignment class, y'all know I'm just a text away. But everybody else, talking about, Ken, where you been? Why you ain't here uploading videos? I don't need to be all in the video no more. I done put my time in on the social media streets. I'm not doing that. That's over for me. I'm going to do something else. Now, my assignment has grown. I'm going to do something else. But I'm definitely not about to be sitting here at this desk in this spot every day. That's not happening. No, it's time to move on. And it's the same thing for you. You have to know when the cycle has ended. You can say, oh, it was so great. It was so great. It was doing so good. Now it's not doing that good anymore. Because the cycle has ended. It's time for you to go on and do something else. It's time. It's LMAO. You said not all in the video. Yeah, all in the video. For real. All in the video. I done been done that. I was so happy when I got my 100,000 plaque and all that type of stuff. I threw my plaque in the trash. I told you I threw my plaque in the trash. And there's a video on TikTok. If you go back on my page, you'll see when I threw it in the trash. My YouTube plaque, everybody was like, "Kid, everybody working so hard to get that 100,000 plaque." I took that plaque. I said, "This is what letting go look like." And I threw it in the trash. That part is over. And I can get another one. Like, I'm not attached to things. I'm just not attached to it. And that's just another symptom of living as a spirit. You don't have the attachments. When you first start off, you're so attached to everything. And that's why you're so worried about time. Because you're so attached. But as you go down the path, it's like you lose all that. You lose all of that. You don't have the desire. And I believe that Spirit does that for our protection because there is so much going on. And you are so sensitive to everything. You literally would probably lose your mind if you felt every single thing. So we don't feel every single thing as much because if we did, it would be too much. When you first start off, you feel everything. So that's why you hear a lot of people saying, when I go outside, I'm picking up on people's energy. That's not a good thing. You should not be picking up on other people's energy when you go out. That is terrible. That is terrible. You don't know what people have attached to them. You don't know. Okay, a lot of people have negative entity attachments. So if you're picking up on other people's energy, then you have a sticky aura. That's what they call a sticky aura. So that means that everywhere you go, the energy is like coming into you like this. So you have to learn how to put protection around yourself. All right. And there are things that you can do and that you have to do on the spiritual path if you want to keep your sanity, because everything will be coming in at you and you won't be able to decide, okay, what thoughts, what is going on? It'll come all in at you. It's too much. When you go into a crowd, you feel like, okay, everything is like coming towards you. That's not a good thing. So you have layers of protection that you put around you. And I teach you ladies this when you join spiritual alignment class first. But after spiritual alignment class, then I'll teach you all the good stuff, which is what everybody want to know about spirituality. I can teach you everything about spirituality. And in the Spiritual Advancement Masters program, I normally don't talk about this, but women who are in spiritual alignment class, they know about it. There is a program, actually a 3-year program. I tell you everything you need to know about spirituality. Everything. Because, I've been on every dimension and done all the things, okay? I was in the occult for years. So I understand it. I've been through it, and I'm out of it, and I'm on the other side. And that's what it's all about. But it's very important if you're a spiritual person to know how to put protection around yourself, around your home, around your transportation, around your children. It's so important, very important. You can have your guides on the other side that help you and protect you and all these things. But like I told you, they only are supposed to help you for so long. So then there comes a point in time on your journey where you have to learn how to do things for yourself. So then certain things will happen where a lot of people experience spiritual attacks and these things because you need to learn how to put your own layers of protection up. You need to take the time to do your own spiritual hygiene. It's your spiritual hygiene. Taking your spiritual baths every moon cycle, full moon cycle, new moon cycle, whenever you do it, that's your spiritual hygiene. There are certain things that you just have to do as a spiritual person. You can't just be out here opened up, like everybody else, because literally your body is a portal. It is. And you can have all kind of things coming through. And some things you don't want to come through. But you don't have any control because you don't have any protection. And you have to learn these. This is things you have to learn. Okay? So, it's been my time. It's been over an hour. I know I've been yapping and yapping. Y'all know I can go on for days and days and days. But just pay attention to how you feel. Let's go back. And we're going to go back to a small bites. Because I told you I ain't going to go down too deep. But okay, just pay attention to how you feel. If you feel exhausted, then remember that you're here to make adjustments. You're making observations. You know you're tired. Once you know you're tired, what are you doing about that? Do something about that. Because if you don't, then you're just going to allow yourself to spiral down. All right? And that's not what we want. We want to spiral up. You want your ascension? You want to ascend? You want to evolve? There are things that you have to do to keep your energy up. Okay? And paying attention to yourself is the only way to do it. There's no other way. Nothing is more important than you. Not your purpose, not your children, not your husband, your wife, your family. When you become a better person to you, then you become a better person to everybody else. That's how it works. But we learn. We're learning and growing. Okay? And you have decided, if you're watching me, you have decided that I'm ready to be my best self. I'm ready to go up. I'm in this Lenny Bruce. Okay. Well, there's things that you have to do. And there's things that you have to stop doing. But take your time. Set dates and times to remember to do things. When I talk about taking your day off every week, unapologetically turn off your phone. Turn off whatever you need to turn off. Go run away. Go get in a hotel room. Go climb in the woods or stick somewhere. I don't care. Run. And don't talk to nobody. Nobody. One day, you can do it. You can do that. And if you have small children, you know how it is. Take care of the baby. Put the baby down. You ain't got to be sitting holding the baby all day long. Now the baby going to be spoiled. You can't do nothing. Put the baby down. I was one of them mamas, okay? I ain't holding no baby all day, and don't nobody come over here holding the baby all day, okay? Because I got to deal with this child. You hold the baby low, you need to hold the baby, you put the baby down. Let the baby learn how to take care of itself. My baby was holding their bottles at 1 month. They was holding their own bottle. That's why. I'm like, you think Candy baby holding their bottle? You think they wouldn't? Shoot, they could have changed their own diaper. I'm just playing, cousin. Y'all laugh, I'm just playing. But I ain't though, okay? I'm not playing, okay? I don't play with my kids, okay? And if you have children out there, hey, love the children. But you got to teach them how to take care of themselves. You do. You got to let them go. And it don't matter if they're small. They can learn how to do some things for themselves. And I know sometimes it's like, oh, I just rather do it for them. I'd rather do it for them. It's just easier. Well, just let them fumble and do it so that you don't have to do as much. Okay? When your children get older, it's the same thing. Let them do some things. Let them help you out. You may say, I don't want them washing the dishes. They don't wash the dishes right. Well, put it in the dishwasher. You know? Let them help you. Because a lot of you do have support. You have some help. Just let people in to help you. A lot of things you feel like it's not going to get done right unless I do it. Well, keep doing it, okay? You just keep doing everything on your own. Don't listen to me, okay? Don't even listen to a word that I say. All right, cousin, I love y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Oh, we was almost at 10,000 likes. We had 9,400 likes. Thank you. Y'all really been coming with the likes. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I really do. For all of you ladies out there, when you are ready, join us in spiritual alignment class. I am ready to support you. I'm here to support you. And just like I said, you have support. You do have support. You do not have to go through life on your own. That time is over. Communities are coming together. People are coming together. I don't know if you're paying attention, but it's time. And all of my cousins here, y'all here that are already in spiritual alignment class, y'all already know. It feels good to know that whatever you're going through, you can text in the community and say, look, this is what I'm going through. Or this is what I've done. You know, and you got people there celebrating with you and not hating on you. We need that. So, you know, this community is for you if you're ready for support. But just like I said, sometimes we be feeling like, nah, I do it by myself. Okay, well, be by yourself, okay? But the way that the world is going, you ain't gonna want to be caught out here by yourself. I'm just telling you the truth. You better join somebody's community. Get locked in, all right? You said anything You said anything, and you're never left on red. It's all love. That's right. That's right. No, ain't nobody left on red in our community. No. Because I'm in there every day. And Spirit told me, these are the women that you focus in and help. So the Women in Spiritual Alignment class, I'm here to support you. And it's lifetime access. Okay? I'm not the type of person that's going to charge you an arm and a leg because it ain't about the money for me. I just told you I took 3 years off from work. It's not about that. I want to build a community of powerful, beautiful women that's just bringing some beautiful energy to this world. And we are going to do it. And what Spirit is doing through us, cousin, let me tell you, is so good. It is so good, baby. These men ain't gonna have no choice but to get it together. You hear me? They gonna have no choice. I'm telling you. It's our time, ladies. Stand up. Stand up and be your best self. Before you go out there, start dating, and before you start doing anything, you're gonna be your best self first. I'm telling you. It's your time. It is your time. You said it is a good feeling. It is. It really is a good feeling. It is. Okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. Let me see. I think I said everything I needed to say. Y'all know I play a lot, but I don't play. All right? Remember your rest day. Take time off. Follow the guidance from Spirit. Listen to what you're getting. The guidance, you're receiving it. When you don't listen, then the guidance goes away. And this is why some people feel like they can't hear. You can hear when you want to hear. But it's just like if you're talking to your child. If they're not listening, then are you going to keep repeating yourself? No. It's the same thing I said last time. So whatever Spirit has guided you to do, that's not going to change. It's the same. When you get that, you'll get more. And until you get that, you're going to stay where you are. Okay? This is not... Okay, I hate to say this ain't religion, but I just got to tell you the truth of what it is. This is spirituality. That means you're on a path of spiritual growth. You're connecting with the source. You're becoming one with the source and the spirit of all life. And there's work. For you to get to that elite status, you got to get your energy right. It ain't enough to know it. It ain't enough to look like it. Your energy has to be in alignment. And that's where you're going. You're going up. All right, so slow down, take your time, get your reps in, do your healing work, okay? Slingshot season, okay? Yeah, you being pulled back, but that's okay. Chill, all right? When you back in the slingshot, just chill one time, just relax, okay? Because when Spirit launch your butt out there, look, when Spirit get ready to launch you out to the world, you gonna be like, oh, no, you ready, right? Because remember, I told y'all that too on the other video. Don't be acting shy when you get ready to go out there. And you put in places where you always wanted to be. Okay, that's what you wanted, right? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? You're going to be ready. You're going to be ready, okay? All right, cousin, I love you so much. I love you. You said we ain't running cycles. We're not. We're not. It's time. It's time. And I'm here to support you. I am here to support you. You do have help. You are not in this world alone. That's another thing you need to know. You think you're by yourself. You're not by yourself. You have support when you need support. Okay? When you don't need support, you don't need no support. If you just living regular like everybody else, you're just trying to get a house and a car and a husband, you don't need this. Okay? This ain't for that. If you're in your purpose work and you're doing what you came here to do, okay, now you need some support because you're getting ready to change. But you can get a house and a car and just an empty shell like I was telling you about. You can get all the material that you want. But if you really want to get to your purpose and total fulfillment, then you got to do some work, all right? All right, cousin. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for everybody that joined. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing the live. Thank y'all for all the love. Ooh, and we just passed 10,000. We had 11,400 likes. So thank you. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I will be back. Normally I come on once a week. For those of you who just now see me for the first time, I normally come on once a week, but don't hold me to it, okay? Because I take my rest very seriously. Yes, I do. So it depends on what the cycles are doing. It's been a very tough cycle going on, and I need my rest. I ain't lying to you. I ain't gonna be no good to you if I come on here and I'm tired and exhausted. I can't do nothing for you. So I take my rest time and then I come on. But for all of you ladies that are in spiritual alignment class, you always have access to me. Personals, everything you need, workbooks, everything. I'm here for you.